Hi, we're the Otaku siblings.
And today we're gonna be telling you why we think you should watch Zombie Land Saga. Zombie Land Saga is basically an idol anime. From what it, from when you first take a look at it, you think, oh, it's gonna be like girls singing. And it totally is, and at the same time it totally isn't, which is why it's so great. And he's gonna be able to tell you more about it because the only thing that he knows about idol animes is, come on, you need to tell them. Come on, do it.
Do it.
Okay,
so
I can start with you, and then.
No, I'll.
Come on. Come on. Okay,
I can't bring myself to do it. Okay.
We can do it together at the beginning.
No. No. I mean, I don't even know the beginning. I just know that.
That's the beginning.
Nico Nico ni, anata no hato no Nico Nico ni. And you know why I know this? Because of that meme of this guy that he's like, he was all dressed up and he was like doing it like, I'm pretty sure it was a meme. Because that's where I got it from.
Nico Nico ni, anata no hato ni Nico Nico ni.
Anyway, that's Love Life.
And that was my closest thing to Love Life. I didn't know about Love Life. I knew about like school idol animes and stuff like that, but she really got into.
I love school idol animes, and anything that has to do with kind of like girls singing in animes. I just find it such a guilty pleasure, and that's actually why we got into watching Zombie Land Saga as well, because from the description and from the like the cover and things like that, it said like, oh, this is gonna be like your average and everyday idol show, and I thought, oh, like they're gonna be idols, and when the anime was started, it looked that way, but then it changed completely and it became something else.
when I found about Zombie Land Saga, it was thanks to Crunchyroll, I think, that they were advertising it. I didn't read the plot at all. I just knew it was about zombies. I had no idea this was gonna be an idol anime, but I watched 2 episodes yesterday, and I have to say I'm pretty hooked up with the series. I liked it a lot, even though I don't like those type of things.
Yeah, our styles in animes are completely different. Like he's more into like a RPG style, like a male character as the lead entering into another world, or just kind of like being in the general like male, and then all the women centering around him, and then like falling in love with him and having those kinds of situations.
Do you mean harems?
Yeah.
Okay,
like
yeah.
a harem, yeah. The word didn't come to my mind when I was like doing the explanation.
I do like harem.
Yeah.
Harems. It's not your typical school idol anime like Love Life. Like you have this like girls that are like trying to go through their school lives, but at the same time they want to be idols, and you have all these like goofy moments and like really like challenging moments where like trying to get the group together to I don't know, to like be idols.
The concert, like the culmination of all the struggles and the work that you see them do. That's something that usually is like a very typical thing to see in music animes and things like that. Like you have the band and they're practicing really hard, and you have those moments where they bond and you have them using their instruments or even singing, and then at the end there's a culmination of them in a concert and being successful. Of course not after some sort of failure happens and they get like in an embarrassing or in a pretty depressing situation, but that's kind of like the climax of the show, like you spend so many months with them, watching them grow, and then they're like, oh, like we did it and that's over. This show, from what we can see, it's not like that in most of the aspects. I would have to say that we're watching them grow. I mean, we only have 2 episodes to go from, so that's not a lot. And that's why we were a little hesitant to recommend something. But we're basically recommending it based on the fact that it's a perfect combination for people that may not be looking for something very shoujo-ai, like very school lifestyle, and you know, like you're in the school environment and you have these very like very innocent moments and just kind of like a daily life anime, but having daily life situations being led by protagonists that are not your daily life protagonists. And I think that's a good way to summarize this show, because
I feel like the reason for me to keep watching Zombie Land Saga are it's something different. As I said before, it's not your typical school life idol anime, because obviously it has zombies involved. So there's a little bit of the supernatural feeling to the series that's not usually included in school idol series, which is cool. And at the same time, you have the mixture of both the supernatural and the girls trying to live their normal lives, which I feel it's something pretty, I mean, it leads to very like funny moments.
The interesting part of the show is that basically idol shows, they have very popish songs, you know, like the whole ensemble together. And that's something that this show also shows, that they are trying to make them idols, but they're very unconventional idols, and they do genres that have nothing to do with idol pop music, which is like heavy metal or hip hop, and you're kind of like, wait, but I thought this was an idol show, so what's going on here? I need to keep watching this.
Yeah, like I said, when I watched the advertising that Crunchyroll made, I wouldn't say it was deceiving, but the way they advertised it completely, like, it never gave away what the plot was gonna be like for me. Not really, like, not reading the plot and just watching the video. I was like surprised the first 2 episodes. I'm like, damn, this is damn good. This is pretty good. So basically, guys, these are our reasons that we believe you should watch Zombie Land Saga.
I know you're not gonna regret it, because school idol shows are incredible if you can watch all of Love Live. Like, you won't regret it. And there are so many memes out there, especially songs that are made into memes, just like very catchy things. You're gonna get them when you watch the show, so give it a shot. You won't regret it. It's a really great show.
Yeah, this is not my genre at all. But I'm gonna keep watching it because the first 2 episodes really like hooked me up. So yeah. Oh, and also share with us your suggestions of like animes you think we should watch as well, guys.
We're pretty much open to watching any kind of show. Well, not any. No, of course.
If anyone, I swear, if anyone says, "Hey guys, we think you should watch Boku no Pico," whoever writes that, God, please don't. Like, even as a joke, don't.
I've heard some things about it.
I've heard enough. So, yeah.
Nani.
No. I don't wanna.
Yeah, alright guys, so thank you so much for your support. Be on the lookout for Goblin Slayer. That's gonna be on Tuesday. So we hope you have a good weekend, guys, and we're gonna be seeing you next time. Take care.
See you
Bye.
guys.